And we are live. Hey guys, this is Kaede Kisaragi Plays, and here we are for more Persona 5 Royal. Now, as the title of the stream may indicate, today is probably going to be the last time in a little while that I do a longer stream than usual, because starting tomorrow, this Monday, on May 4th, May the 4th be with you, I'll be going back to working at my workplace instead of working from home. And because of that, I'll be having the usual hour restrictions on when I can do my streams. And that also means that I may or may not, I am not entirely sure yet, we'll have to see, change my schedule that I have been doing for the last entire month of streaming every single day. I may have to dial back to streaming only twice, 3 times a week. I don't know, we'll have to see about that. Also, in case you have not followed me yet on my here on Twitch, please do so, helps me a lot. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave a like, leave a comment. I love replying to your comments whenever you do leave them. So, with all that said, let's go back to the game, shall we? Last time on Persona 5 Royal, we had reached Okumura's treasure. Also, it is cold here. Let me double check my personas, make sure I have every single one of the arcanas I might need. For the time being, I think I do, so okay.
What do you want to do?
Let's go. There's a butterfly flying right outside my window. Nice.
Yes.
So the real battle begins once we actually send it. It's a bit nerve-wracking to think about. Let's prepare well to make sure we don't mess up now.
Okay.
You did great today. You tired? Well, a lot has happened along the way, but we're finally here. Did something happen? You know, the whole kerfuffle between you and Mona? Do you really gotta bring that up again? It's all good. It was because of your fight that we met Haru, after all. Thank you. I wouldn't be able to do this without your help.
My nose is itchy.
Now is not the time to thank us. The finishing touch still remains. The calling card, right? What do I need to do? Ren will decide when we send it. Once he does that, we'll meet up and discuss the details. I'll prepare myself for that. I leave it in your capable hands, Amamiya-kun.
This is Haru's first mission, and we're going after her father. Give word
Give
when
me
you're ready.
just a second, let me put on some socks. There we go. Socks will help. Stupid winter coming at the worst time possible. This is Haru's. Okay. Right. So now we have an Empress and we have a tower as well. So now let's call Kawakami.
Hey. What? You're so stiff. Like right here. Master! Oh!
There
See
we
you
go.
later.
Now let's go do some crosswords. Am I the only one who finds it kind of weird that Sojiro is still inside the LeBlanc when we just called Kawakami to come in and give us a massage? Like, didn't he have several questions?
Hey, hey!
Tsukimi, Lunar Viewing Festival. Tsukimi is a traditional festival for viewing the moon in the fall. There are even special terms for watching the moon during rainfall or in the new phase. When preparing Tsukimi Dango, the proper number to stack depends on the date. If attending Tsukimi on the 15th, stack 15 Dango. If on the 12th, stack a dozen.
Alright.
I see. Nice.
Okay. Now let's go to Kichijoji to meet up with the trader. He wants a thief mask. And luckily we have one. Is that really the thief mask? Do you want to trade up for my magic cup of Fuda? So this is the thief mask. There's so much attention to detail. This was a great deal, thank you. I look forward to our next trade. And now let's go hang out with... I do have a star with me, don't I? I do. I was happy to be able to see you in Hawaii. By the way, in case you missed it, I went with Hifumi on a date while we were traveling to Hawaii. No, I don't really think we're going to be romancing Hifumi because I am trying to go for Kasumi. You came to see me today too. I'm sorry, I'm not in the mood to teach shogi today. Could you join me for a walk?
Thank you very much.
I was thinking of going to the area around the sky tree today. Let's head on over.
Actually,
This is it. The digital version of the weekly magazine. My father's deteriorating health and that he's bedridden. The fact that my mother primarily supports us. They even reported that my mother works at a nightclub. Which is not untrue, but was it really necessary for them to write about all this? Capitalizing on a family's private matters is just cruel. My family's troubles have nothing to do with my skills as a shogi player. My mother was furious when she read the article. She said it will hurt her career and that she'll never forgive whoever wrote it. My father didn't say anything, he just sat there listening to her. But he looked troubled. My mother told me that we would be able to easily quell these rumors if I were to become more famous. So now she's even more insistent on having me do more TV and magazine interviews than before. Is that frustrating? Yes. Although I can't express that to my mother, she's so happy for me. I always believed that if I worked hard as a shogi player, I would be able to support us. But I never expected such a destructive article would be written about me and my family. Honestly, nothing good will come from being treated like an idol. People say I'm all looks and no skills. They're annoyed that I am in the press all the time. Terrible things have been said about me, suggesting I would do anything to become popular. I'm even starting to be shunned in the shogi world. That's why my senior acted that way toward me. The real reason I practice in the church is that no one wants to play with me. My father used to practice with me from his sickbed, but his illness has made that impossible. Maybe I should stop playing shogi and just get a job. That way my family won't get hurt again. Do what you love. Do what I love? I love shogi. I don't want to quit. Yes, you're right. You understand my true feelings. At the end of the day, I love shogi. I would never be able to give it up. I was just confused because of that article and how my senior treated me. However, I think I can see my next move, thanks to you. You're helping me realize a lot about myself outside of shogi. Way to go, Hifumi.
All right.
Let's return to the church and play a match. That article has left me somewhat irritated. I'm going to use my secret move, the Eternal Abyss Yagura Gate, and turn the board into hell. Well, would you care to face me in a match? And my knowledge goes up. I only need to max out knowledge and kindness at this point.
Until next time.
Hello, this is Hifumi. Thank you so much for accompanying me today. I needed the distraction. Trying to solve this on my own, I felt caught in a vicious cycle. But you helped me find a new path. You might make a fine priest yourself, considering how good a listener you are, I mean. You're imagining things. Really? I thought I felt a hidden potential brewing within you. You really are a strange individual. Whoops, sorry. I was supposed to be your teacher, but somehow the tables have turned. I'm the one learning from you. I would love to keep learning from you. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you at the church. Let's grab a bite after school. I do have some Big Bang Burger coupons, but we probably shouldn't go there anymore, huh? No, I hear you have a psychotic breakdown if you eat there. I mean, haven't all of Okumura's enemies died in strange ways? Maybe he feeds them poisoned burgers. What a monster. You know, I voted for Okumura on the Phantom side. The Phantom Thieves have a duty to punish bad people. I hope they take care of him soon. Let's go to Shinjuku to get ourselves an affinity reading.
What shall we do? Here we go.
Your feelings should have reached the other person. I bet you can deepen your friendship even further now. Well, that's all for today.
What do you think?
I still want another fortune, please.
What shall we do?
Actually, we don't really need to get our guts raised anymore, so we shouldn't really be needing to do this thing here. But I just want to, you know, follow the walkthrough. So yeah, it's because let's just double check here. Hold on. My bad. Stats. My guts is max now, so I don't really need to continue building guts up. But the fact is, the thing we're going to do in the evening, it is something that reflects on our guts. So yeah, just to make sure we match, yeah? For now, let's go to the hideout. It's time to send the calling card.
Thanks for inviting me. Oh, I'm the first one here? Yep, you've got 'em all beat. I see. Actually, this may have been a stroke of good luck. There's something that I want to discuss with you.
discuss?
What's the situation? I've been thinking. I want to be more helpful to the Phantom Thieves. So I came up with a new approach to fighting in hopes of making it a regular strategy in our battles. But I need your help to make it happen, Mona-chan.
Oh, we're gonna get a Haru and Mona double attack. Nice.
Oh, me, eh? Well, if you need me, then who am I to turn you down?
No, Morgana, no. I don't like when you go smug.
Thank you. So, I'll get right to it. What I'm thinking is... And that's how we finish. Haru? Sometimes the stuff you come up with honestly scares me.
I think I'm going to enjoy this.
Oh, it's absolutely fine if you don't want to. Not another word. I'll do it. You deserve only the grandest of performances. Great! Thank you, Mona-chan. I wonder if the star will grant us our wish.
That is your answer.
Alright.
Morgana and Haru's showtime has been unlocked.
Just you wait, leader. I'll show you my best.
Oh yeah! I nearly forgot because of how good Haru is at fighting. But she's new to the team, right? Shouldn't we do what we did for Yusuke and Makoto?
Ah, you mean the Phantom Thief basic training. There's much we need to teach her. Please do.
Oh, someone's excited.
Then again, I already told her the gist of things. What other stuff should we talk about? Oh, about how we defeated my fiancé in there. Will that have any effect on my father?
No, they did something similar in my palace, but I'm perfectly fine.
Is that so?
But man, that cognitive person stuff is crazy. He was so similar that even Haru couldn't tell. That might have just been a coincidence. Usually, cognitive people look totally different. The version of me in Kamoshida's castle was terrible.
And the version of me at the museum was a painting, not even a person.
Now that you mention it, why isn't there a cognitive version of me? Is it somewhere in there? Well, I could imagine a couple of reasons why we haven't seen it, but I don't think you'd like them.
Yeah, I don't think I would like that either.
Come on, don't think about that dark stuff. Anyways, if a dude's cognition can change the scenery or even the people in the palace, couldn't you use that to make a dream world filled with places and people you love? Man, palaces are super promising. My greatest hopes and dreams might still come true. Well, that's kind of impossible this time. But maybe we should try in the future.
That sounds fun.
In any case, if Haru followed that conversation, there's nothing else we need to teach her.
So instead, let's just send the calling card.
Alright, let's do this.
Why is Haru drinking tea? I love the little details. Like, take a little look. Ren is just checking his phone. I don't quite know what Futaba is actually doing there. Ryuji is reading comics. Haru's drinking tea. Yusuke is eating ramen, because of course. Makoto is studying, and naturally, An's on the phone. Where's Mona?
We will entrust this to you, Haru. Okay. I placed this in my father's study, and the treasure will appear, correct?
If he notices the calling card, then yes. Are you afraid of doing this to your own father?
To be honest, a little.
Try to recall your anger. It will guide you in the right direction.
So we're carrying out this plan tomorrow?
That's right.
Alright, no staying up late tonight then.
We can laugh or cry all we want, but we only get one shot at this. Everyone, I'm counting on you.
Here we go. Please excuse me for messaging you so late in the evening. I truly apologize for what has happened in this case. So formal. She seems to be a particularly conscientious. I really don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry. Conscientious person. It kind of feels like that formality is putting some distance between us, though. We're teammates, Haru. But I'm the newest member. I need to act respectfully. We don't really pay mind to those kind of things. Furthermore, you're already one of us. Thank you, Mako-chan. Do you mean me? Sorry, I think my fingers typed that subconsciously. I'm just so glad to have found a friend my age. Not a problem. That personal touch is actually refreshing. Great, I hope we get to be the bestest of friends, Mako-chan. Sorry about that. I sort of got carried away. I had a brief signal shift over here on Streamlabs. The fanatical masses are waiting in anticipation of what the Phantom Thieves will do next. Are you among those who are waiting to see the president of that company meet his judgment? I'm not interested. There's no need to hide it. There's no shame in projecting your suppressed hopes onto them. It's clear that they have power. They have an ethical obligation to use it wisely. The pressure and expectations that burden exceptional people. I know it well. Okay, apparently there's an objectivist as a client here. Or rather, an anti-objectivist, because objectivism is all about how you are not forced to do good stuff just because you have power. Something like that. I don't really understand objectivism. Let's finish reading The Master Swordsman.
Make sure your clothes up.
A heart that believes in oneself is the truth of Bushido. Learning about the spirit of samurai seems useful, but this book looks difficult. So you finished reading Master Swordsman. I'm sure you must have a better understanding of the resolve that drives a Bushido master. Well, I guess we should go to sleep. Staying up too late isn't healthy, you know? Here we go. It's go time.
Sir Kunikazu Okumura, the great profiteering sinner of greed. Your success and global fame exists due to the tyranny you reign over your employees.
Why is it that we can so easily fit every one of the big bads inside one of the 7 sins? Why don't they just repeat?
Thus, we have decided to make you confess all your crimes with your own mouth. From the Phantom Thieves.
Lupin Gosei.
I must take care of this before it becomes a problem. I've received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. I need you to send it over to the police. Don't make me repeat myself. Give it to the police. That's an order. These scoundrels have threatened me. Aren't the police supposed to side with law-abiding citizens?
You do realize that only people who have committed crimes have received these cards, right? You're giving yourself away as a criminal if you send them the calling card.
This matter is urgent. Take care of it at once.
I need to let everyone know about this.
The vice principal seems pretty on edge these days. Someone in my class got her recommendation cancelled by the vice principal. The vice principal's been running his mouth lately. It's annoying. They're gonna give us hell if we don't win next time. Another tournament's coming up. We have no chance of winning though. So the play that is Czech playwright world. What do you think the Phantom Thieves are gonna do about Okumura? It's an important work in the history of literature for being the first to use the word robot.
I'm counting on you,
Duh, making have a change of heart. Those corrupt corporations should just go bankrupt.
What
Hey, you're in class right now. Quit talking about Okumura and the Phantom Thieves. Amamiya, you were listening at least, right?
Answer this question.
Robot comes from a word in Czech, but where in Europe is Czech Republic located? Central Europe.
This is it.
Way to go!
That's right. The Czech Republic is in the center of Europe. The word robot comes from the Czech word robota. Robota actually means slave labor.
Nice going!
Max knowledge! Now I am erudite.
Alright.
Erudite? I don't know how to say it. Existing only for slave labor, even from the origin of their names, robots are pitiful. Well, you could argue we're not too different ourselves, having to keep working in order to live. Kawakami seems tired. But anyhow, if Okumura doesn't see others as people, we need to change his heart. I hate when when I'm dubbing the voice in the game and I have the need to yawn, you know?
Wait, you even figured out when we're gonna do it?
This is different from normal. He has some nerve delivering the calling card to the police himself.
Either he's certain his heart won't be changed, or he's colluded with the police from the beginning.
As strange as it is for me to say, I could see that being the case.
Whoa, the comments are coming in hot! Look!
Take him down, Phantom Thieves. I don't care what the Phantom Thieves do as long as they show up, haha. Just do it quick, lol.
They're just saying whatever they want. At this point, all they care about is seeing those in power beg for forgiveness.
Yeah.
Damn it, this isn't a game!
Yeah.
The means and the ends have been reversed. We're starting to be seen purely as entertainment.
Yeah.
But we gotta do this. We can't just drop everything now.
Considering the existence of the palace, whose desires are indeed distorted. In a sense, the earlier we pull the root, the better.
And given the issue concerning Haru's fiancé, we don't have another choice in the matter.
If we don't, then everything we've been doing up until now would just be for nothing.
I believe this is best too. After hearing my father speak, I saw no remorse in him.
Ryuji and Haru were right. Honestly, everything the public is talking about does bother me a little. But Okumura may just be the one behind the mental collapses. We can't leave this be.
We have seen no evidence so far that Okumura is responsible. Plus, he doesn't wear a black mask. I want to know the truth.
I feel like he's hiding something. Something big.
True. And we already sent the calling card after all.
Let's do this like we always do. And steal his palace's treasure.
Let's go. Time to work.
Let's go.
Hey, what is that thing? Ooh, it's an UFO. Is that the Frisbee skull mentioned before? That's what they're making here? The SS Utopia will soon enter its launch sequence from the shipbuilding dock. After retrieval of the main core, the launch sequence will commence. The SS Utopia? Project Escape to Utopia, so this is what that was about. Father did say he was going to ascend into the political world. So even this company is a stepping stone for him. He will discard this place for his utopia. Wait up, if he gets out of here, we're not gonna be able to make him tell us about the shutdowns. You're right, we gotta hurry. I think we can go further in now.
Look, that's it. That's the treasure. What?
Emergency launch sequence will soon be activated. Certain areas may be shut off or destroyed.
Oh, he's not going away.
There's no time. We need to hurry. Over here.
Let's go.
This way.
This has to be a joke.
What did you say?
Hey.
I'll reveal your true form.
You know, you can hit their weakness.
Let's go.
You can go for a sweet spot. Right off their feet. Pass the baton and knock them down. More. Not done yet. Ooh, you can hit their weakness. Good straight. All out attack. To the ground. An addition to your repertoire.
All right.
That was an easy battle. Joker, there's a chest. Let's open it.
They're here. Dude, this is for real. Avoiding unnecessary battles will probably be for the best. Let's retreat and come up with a different strategy. No way, we ain't got time for that. We gotta blow through them. Are you even thinking if we use up all our energy now, we may as well toss our entire plan? Hold on, guys, calm down. Joker, you make the call. I've got your back either way.
Show me your true form.
You know, you could up Persona. You can go for a sweet spot. Johanna. That's one down. So quick. Pass the baton and knock them down. Here I go. Not done yet. Persona. This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts. Look. Come. This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts. Beat him up.
Wasn't that graceful?
Okay.
Huh? How? That's 4 enemies. You should probably just run. Joker's electrified. His body's seizing up. Ready, Joker. Doesn't look like you can go for its weakness. Sound good? Persona! Their weakness? Well, guess not. Persona! You can go for a sweet spot. That's 3 enemies knocked down. Way to go, no Persona! This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts. Persona! Touch them, Melody! You got him, Noir! Right in the weak spot!
Ah! Gotta get out of here!
Three enemies remaining. You can do it!
Ah, crap!
3 whole enemies. What do we do? Joker, are you alright? She's been shocked, and she can't move. Someone help Noir! If you're gonna run, now's your chance!
I don't have the time for that. Here we are.
Hey, wait up!
You won't escape.
There!
Hey, Darth Vader.
Looks like we caught up to you, Mr. CEO.
I'm sorry. I've had a change of heart. I'll prove it.
Father.
Haru, you were always so agreeable. Whether it was in school or after, you only ever did as I said. You've become so admirable.
What's gotten into him?
Ah, yes. Do you remember, Haru? You cried your eyes out when my work kept me from attending your first sports day. It was then that you stopped talking back to me. Honestly, you hadn't wrong. Still, you stood up against me and became an independent young woman. Nothing could make a father happier than seeing that.
You still remember something that happened so long ago? Back then, you poured your heart into making delicious food. You wanted to bring joy to others. Why did you change?
Forgive me, Haru, but I would never last if my treasure was stolen. Please, don't do it. I'm begging you.
It's a trick. It's a trick. Haru, it's a trick.
Let's end it here.
Ah, Haru. You foolish girl.
It's a trick.
What?
Overcome failure at any cost, even if it means betraying others. That is our family motto.
What kind of shitty family has a motto like that?
The cold reality of kicking people down is part of business. Virtues and sentiments are for losers. What happiness can be found in acting with justice but losing the battle?
What happiness can be found through profit, gained by crushing the hearts of others?
Better that than fail. I'd much rather destroy others than wallow in the misery of debt. Regardless, I shall soon set sail into the political realm, to the upper echelons of the world, to utopia. My name shall be etched in the annals of history. Make your decision, Haru. If you cast them away, I'll let you join me on this ship.
Join me, Link, and I'll make your face the greatest in Koridai, or else you will die!
Stay and you will be incinerated along with this entire base. Now then, what is your choice? You fool.
Noir!
What about you, girl? Don't you want to get out of here alive? Want to board my ship? You're fighting against the others, are you not?
So you were spying on us.
You'll gain nothing by staying with them. That's what you believe, isn't it? You are absolutely right.
But he'll also not lose anything by staying with us.
Sell them out. Cut them off for your own personal gain. I'll even give you the sword after you take off. So, if you have a deal, I'll give you 10 seconds. Time is money, after all.
Don't take me for such a fool. Everything's gains and losses for you, isn't it? I pity you, Mr. CEO. You lived with Haru for 17 years and you still haven't realized? In this world, there are tons of things that money and fame can't buy. What point would there be in only saving myself? Nobody could replace these guys, period. You know what that means? Your offer was a no-go from the start!
What?
Whoa, it hit! Way to go, me! Wowza! You're so cool, Luna!
Still the show, man.
Let's get this show on the road.
Father.
So much for the negotiation.
Time for some aggressive negotiations.
Very well.
Bring it!
You little! You won't get out alive!
And you won't get out at all. I messed up that, sorry.
Give up. Try saying that after you've taken down.
Okay, this one has a timer, so I can't afford to waste time here.
Go, my employee. Now, my devoted, you have to take each one out. The slutty-looking woman in red.
You what? Slutty?
Let's go.
Hey, you can go for a sweet spot.
Ravage them.
Knock him right off their feet. You can
Persona,
you
go
can
down.
go for a sweet spot.
Let's go.
This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts. This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts.
Persona.
Ooh, you can hit their weakness.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you. I'm very grateful. This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts.
Serious. Very well then. How?
Aha! So that is Haru's version in his mind.
Me?
My Haru faithfully obeys my orders.
Basically.
Hey guys, don't let this get to you. Just remember, once we take Oku...
Not happen. You shouldn't have underestimated the strength of my company. Employees, fall in line. Time to work.
Sorry that I'm not spending time on the dialogue here, but since this one is a timed battle, I don't want to waste it.
Every problem can be solved. That is the strength of my company.
Happiness based on the sacrifices of others. Doesn't look like it's powerful.
You'll want fierce ice attacks.
Derp. I totally did not read.
Doesn't look like you can go for its
I
weakness.
love explosions.
Persona.
This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts.
Ravage them.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Let's remove you and put Yusuke in place because he has ice.
Sorry.
Fox advancing. This is my other
You
self.
hit their weakness. Got their weakness. You're on a roll, Fox.
Hurry up!
I won't let some petty.
My father's words are absolute.
That's right, Haru. Accept defeat. Hey, what's the whole enough of this? The pompous man in the black coat.
I'm pompous, huh?
Shall we?
Then again, so are you.
Your defense doesn't look like you can go for its weakness. You oppose it. You don't have any skills that'll hit its weak spot.
Come.
This is your chance. Hit
Go
him where it
down.
hurts.
Persona.
You can hit their weakness.
There.
Oh, damn me. Time to work.
The chief clerk.
Show some brand loyalty.
Sacrifice order.
Fox, your defensive.
Come.
Ooh, you can hit their weakness.
Go down.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool. Ooh,
Persona.
you can hit their weakness.
This.
Let's see now. Let us replace Yusuke with Ryuji.
Up to you. Step it up.
Queen, your defensive. Hey, you can go for its weak spot.
Satan Tyson.
Right in the weak spot. Looking good, Scope. You don't have any skills that'll hit its weak spot. Persona! Its weakness is electricity. I'll use my persona. It'll go down fast. Johanna! Nice one, Queen. You hit their weak point. You have something to hit their weakness? No, guess not.
It uses Freyla and yet it is weak to Freyla.
Oh, what an barbaric, dark-haired woman.
Barbaric! Ah, fuck! one shot? Really? No, 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 not gonna accept that. Restart the battle. Ah, crap! My turn! Stop overriding my turn! Oh, stop running away! Let me kill you! Stop using that skill! Stop doing that! Stop repeating yourself! Stop repeating the same skills and stop overriding my turn! You don't even participate in this battle! Why are you even here? I don't have enough time! Stop summoning more! You don't have infinite core workers! That's not how life works! Hey, that doesn't count! That doesn't count! He destroyed himself so he died! He died! He was the last one! I killed him, so that counts as me defeating him! And now we're gonna have to do it all over again! I hate this fucking battle! I wanna do an all-out attack! Let me do an all-out attack, please! No! Let me kill you! Uh-oh. Fuck! This fucking game! Oh! I almost killed him! Come on! Fucking stupid robots! Stop running away and let me kill you! It's impossible! I don't have enough attackers to do this! I have to be able to use 5 different elements in one fight! It's just not enough! This is ridiculous! It's been near 2 hours and I'm still fighting the same battle! I can't spend time healing Joker! Let me win the battle already! I hate this battle! I was so close! Damn it! No! 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 Come on! Let me kill you already! This is stupid! This battle's stupid! No, 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 no! They're gonna revive again! Oh, come on! There's only one guy left! Let me kill him already! I fucking hate this fucking battle! Okay! Final attempt of this night. I am so fucking done with this battle already. If I don't win this time, I'm fucking done.
His employees are shielding him. Let's break through and punch him right in the face.
Hold on. Let's go.
You can hit their weakness.
You're mine.
Knocked him right out there. The countdown's starting again. Take him down before it finishes. Not done yet. Got it. Let's handle it. You can go for its weak spot. Panther knocked one down. Looking good. This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts. Panther knocked one down. Looking good. Let's do this. You can hit their weakness. Panther knocked one down. Looking good. Get ready. You can hit their weakness. Yes. Hey, gotcha.
No, time to work.
Even.
It's not.
You have something to hit their weakness? Well, guess not.
Okay.
That's one knockdown. Let him in. Pass the baton and knock him down.
Get it.
Here goes.
On to the next. This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts.
Ravage them!
Persona! Shut your mouth!
No, employees, to me! Accept defeat.
Panther, your defense has dropped.
Persona!
You can hit their weakness.
Go down!
Knocked them right off their feet. Nice, Joker.
Go ahead.
Not
My
yet.
turn!
This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts.
A10!
That's one knockdown. Let him... Ooh,
Persona!
you can hit their weakness. This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts.
Satan Tyson!
Right in the weak spot. Looking good, Skull. This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts.
A10!
Hey, you can go for its weak spot. Panther, your defense is dropped.
Employees, to me!
My turn.
Accept defeat. Shall we?
Joker, your defense is decreased. You don't have any skills that'll hit its weak spot. Persona! The enemy is strong. Persona! Quickly with blast attacks. Persona!
Let's go.
You can hit their weakness.
Kaguya! That's not it. Backing off!
My turn now. Panther, your defense. You have something to hit their weakness. Well, guess not. Let's do this. Ha! One enemy on the floor. Bonafide, bonafide. Get on!
Sure.
On to the next.
Persona! Pillow Fort! Sacred Tempest!
Nice one, Joker. You hit its weakness.
Persona!
She might not be able to move. No, Panther's on the ground. Are you okay? Oh my God! You're joking! Oh my God!
Hey, here's your poison.
Persona! Panther's in
Let's
bad
go.
shape. Watch out!
Pillow Fort! Sacred Tempest! Persona! Violet Wind!
Nice one, Joker! You hit its weakness! Panther's been shot. She might not be able to move. Zoro, show your might! Clean and stylish, Mona. Panther got back up. Start the counter attack! Persona! Take this!
Employees, to me! I won't
My father's words are absolute.
accept defeat. Shall we?
Panther's in bad shape. Watch out!
What's the plan? Alright! I'm in trouble! Nice, Joker! Just at the last second! Joker got knocked down!
Hey, here's your proof.
Come on, Joker, don't stay on the floor. Get up.
Panther, your defense is dropped! Persona! Touch them, Melody! Florida, keep it coming, Noir! Persona! Melody! Florida, keep it coming, Noir! Persona! Touch them, Melody! Florida, keep it coming, Noir! Persona! Melody! You got him, Noir! Right in the weak spot! Persona! Touch them, Melody! Okay, time for a comeback! Persona! You can hit their weakness! Nice one, Joker! You hit its weakness! Panther, your defense is dropped! Eat this!
We're gonna have to do it again because he broke my freaking order. I was just perfectly aligned there, and I wasted my magic item. Let's see if this time he fucking lets me kill him.
Shall we?
Noir, you have lower defense right now! Persona! This is your chance! Hit him where it hurts! Florida, keep it coming, Noir! Persona! This is your chance! Hit him where it hurts! Touch them, Melody! Florida, keep it coming, Noir! Persona! You can hit their weakness! Shall we? Panther, your defense is... Hey, you can go for its weak spot! Knocked them right off their feet! Nice, Joker!
Go ahead.
Yes, on to the next! Come! Melody! You got him, Noir! Right in the weak spot! Persona! Touch them, Melody! Mona's defense has dropped! Get ready! All right! Much obliged!
Now, if only Joker went before Haru, because my entire plan relies on Joker going before Haru does. Unless...
Noir, you have lower defense right now!
if I guard, will the effect still be affecting it?
Knocked them right off their feet! Nice! You can hit them!
No, Joker, stop switching to Psy! You gotta use Psy. Why does Joker keep switching the best technique for the worst one? This is not going to work.
Joker, your defense is increased. It works.
There. Good. And now, how the fuck do I defeat this guy?
This right?
Let's see. What's the strongest physical attack I have? Giant Slice. Skull Cracker. Bloodbath. I think Bloodbath's gonna be the one.
The countdown is already halfway finished. Not bad, Mona. Persona!
Now, if only there was a holdup.
Mona's defense has dropped. The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless. Persona! Take this! There.
Accept defeat. Shall we?
Mona's really hungry. His attack is a lot lower. Here. Support's on the way. I knew their affinity. Just look for their
Let's go.
weakness.
Nekoshoga! You're mine.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't do what we wanted to do.
Panther, your defense is dropped. Persona! This is a part of me. I don't know its weak point. It's trial and error time.
Hey, Lowdown. Managed to arrive way after my little psychotic breakdown with this freaking game. I've been over the last 5 hours trying to beat this one boss.
Impossible.
Yeah, confused doesn't work on him.
Persona! Eat this!
Work harder. Contribute more.
I know, right? And the worst part is that the entire game so far, I have been mostly having an easy time. Now I'm playing on easy difficulty just for this boss, and I'm still not managing to win. I don't even know if I'm gonna put this up on my YouTube channel later. What's the point? 5 hours of me not doing anything.
How's this?
Exactly. I wanted to grind, but I couldn't grind long enough because most enemies weren't giving me enough XP to justify the grinding.
Calm down.
take the floor.
Persona! Take this! Let's do this! Persona!
And I'm gonna die again now. Huh? I survived. That's new. No, seriously. Every single time that guy used that spell, I always die.
There are no...
And no, I did not grind enough for that.
Shall we? Accept it.
By the way, I'm not wearing my phones right now because I just kinda got sick of hearing the same song over and over.
I am thou. Focus.
More defense has dropped!
No. It's time.
Let's see. Yeah, moral support would be good. Here it is. And to make matters worse, this freaking battle is timed. Plus 100 awesomeness, huh? I would much prefer infinite SP instead of plus 100 awesome.
Anytime!
I appreciate you.
Oh, that's a big help! Joker, your defense is decreased! Persona! Persona! Take this! Fox, your defense has been lowered! Joker, your defense is decreased!
This is it.
Panther, your defense is dropped! Mona's defense has dropped! Fox, your defense has been lowered!
Die!
Joker, your defense is decreased!
That's not right.
Mona's defense has dropped! Was it awesome, Mona? Go! Power up!
Heal, heal, heal. Well, attack hub also works.
The countdown's getting low. Hurry up! There's not much time left!
Hey, you carry the Okumura Foods Company name.
Okay. I gotta be careful now. I'm so freaking close now.
Joker's electrified! His body's seizing up!
Yes!
What? Even him? Someone! Is there anyone here?
Nope. It's just you and me now.
Why isn't anyone coming?
Is that the last of the minions? Let's finish him, Joker!
Damn it! If that's how it is, I command you to go forth. Show them the might of our company.
Yes, Father.
Okuma refused to be got.
Of course, Father. As you wish, Father.
Sorry, I have to skip this, otherwise I'm gonna die.
This is how my father sees me. Nothing. This is for my father. Persona! Ha! Get ready! Eat this!
This is my other self.
Luckily, she's not very strong.
No, wait. Everyone, let's listen. But Noir, I am no longer my father.
Show some brand loyalty.
Okay, we gotta destroy her quickly.
Exterminate.
Below Fort. Sacred Tempest! I am bound. I shall push to the sword!
Uh-oh. Huh, okay.
So even I've had enough.
Now let's go and beat the crap out of him. That was quick. Okay, that was kind of worth it. That was kind of worth it. All the suffering and the freaking stupid long battle, it was worth it for one-shotting him. It was very much worth it. My god, this fucking string was awful! Anyway. Now I'm gonna have to put this whole thing over on YouTube now because people are gonna have to see this. Thank you, Master Lowdown, thank you. I am not worthy, I am not worthy.
In the end, I am just one more in a lineage of failures. I will contact your fiancé as soon as I imagine. This may be the end for Okuma Foods. Forgive me, Haru.
You were behind all the breakdowns and mental shutdowns, weren't you?
I admit I've spent large sums of money to help the company grow and to crush business competitors.
Answer me, damn it! Did you do it or not?
Not personally, I had a contract. All I did was make the requests to have them eliminated.
So that means he is not actually the person who did commit those crimes.
Requests? There really is a mysterious criminal in people's palaces
The
after
guy with the black mask.
So it's true. What kind of contract did you form? And with whom?
Come on, stop crying and tell us!
Damn it. Why now? Mr. CEO, can't you stop that thing? Oh well.
My throat is hurting because of how much I screamed and raged during this whole stream.
Look, up there.
Let's grab the treasure.
We've taken your treasure. Huh?
Yeah.
There's one more thing you need to tell us. You seen this criminal's face before?
We don't got time to get that out of him!
Hey, Sarah.
Just have to inquire about it back in the real world.
Kinda lost it today. I don't know if you were around to see it.
Shouldn't we bring Father with us? Don't worry, he'll
You'll be fine.
I'm a little bit better now that I am finally done with this freaking dungeon.
Only you can follow through.
I have been streaming for 5 hours and 27 minutes and only now I managed to defeat the boss. And now it's where things go wrong. Now is where times are really going to get fucked up. You remember, Sarah, what happens if a palace user, palace owner is killed inside his palace, right? And now we know why Nijima-san was saying that something happened. Meet and greet the first official victim of the Phantom Thieves who died.
Probably not. Actually, I think it's impossible.
We're counting on you, Mona.
Haru's father died.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, not died, he went on a mental shutdown actually. But it's as close as dying. I mean. Anyway, let us watch the dark sequence of events.
My heart is still pounding.
Mine as well.
We did a great job in there. You know, Morgana, you seemed almost normal when you took the treasure.
Oh? The truth behind the mental shutdowns remains unsolved, though. Okumura wasn't the culprit. Still, he did mention requesting people to be eliminated. He has to know who's
Ooh,
responsible.
Lowdown, you're playing Valkyria Chronicles. Nice.
Mom.
I've yet to finish that game.
Is this?
Is that a model?
His treasure was a plastic model kit?
What's the matter? I remember Father telling me something before he changed.
I like the plot of the game a lot, but I really struggle with the strategy portions of the game. Great for you, Sarah. Today was my day to have a bad mood.
He said there was a model kit he really wanted back when he was a child. But no matter how much he begged my grandfather, he never got it.
Your family can get like 1,000 of those kits, though.
Okumura Foods has been around for generations, but it was a small company until my father took over. My grandfather was a good man, but not the best businessman. He'd even lend money with no collateral.
Thanks, Sarah.
It seems the debt collectors were a frequent presence when my father was young.
That must be why. Why Okumura was so willing to pursue his own happiness at the expense of others.
So Okumura is basically the reverse Will Smith from In Search of Happiness.
Whoa! This thing's insane!
Eh?
It is a staggering price. I've heard this can happen to collector's items, but still.
People are gonna pay that much for a plastic toy?
Internet, look at yourself. This is us.
By the way, when exactly is the change of heart supposed to happen?
Soon. That's all we know.
We'll just have to wait and see what happens until then.
Once he has his change of heart, we'll surely be able to find out who's behind the mental shutdowns.
Right, we're gonna have to wait a little bit before we discover that something fucked up happened.
Yes. Exactly as you planned, sir. Everything
Phantom thieves targeting Okumura, to them changing his heart. We've lost a convenient source of income, but I'd rather not risk his connection coming to light. Okumura was not fit for the political world to begin with. He should have just behaved himself. Of course, without fail, sir. I've requested that he handle the matter.
We were played.
Arrangements have been made. A sudden mental shutdown will occur at just the right time. We'll dispose of our disappointing connection and the Phantom Thieves at once. 2 birds with 1 stone.
I've actually been thinking a bit about my actions this time. I was way too worried about who I am, so I don't compare to the other members of our group. Turns out I just don't have any guts, huh?
It happens to everyone.
Thanks. I think the reason I was so hung up on wanting to be human is because I needed a goal of my own. Well, not a goal per se, but something bigger.
How about this goal?
A reason to live. But now that I'm sure I belong with the Phantom Thieves, I know what I want to do. Do you know what it is?
Get your own room?
That too, eventually. I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure the Phantom Thieves succeed. In other words, our goals are in alignment.
Again.
From now on, I'm not going to hold anything back. You'd better put some effort in too. Don't make me regret my choice.
There we go. 1 more Arcana level for Morgana to grow before we manage to see Zoro evolve.
Alright.
I'm spent
I
from
want Lady On to be
5 hours and whatever's of just screaming and raging at this stupid boss.
If my actions can help her achieve happiness, that's more than enough for me.
Pervert, pervert, you are a pervert.
I hope you're not thinking about how sappy all of this is. Well then.
Okay. Thank you so much for today, everyone. Likewise. You must surely be exhausted. I suggest you go to sleep early. Hey, we should talk about Haru's welcome party. Didn't we just say we would let her rest, you dimwit? I appreciate your concern, but I'm okay, I promise. As long as you're okay, Haru. Well, is there anywhere you would like to go? Actually, I would like to walk around the school festival with everyone. You mean the Shujin School Festival? I must admit, I am interested as well. Then it's settled. That reminds me, we still haven't settled on a guest. A guest? Like some kind of celebrity? Well, does that mean the Phantom Thieves could be one of the candidates? Ryuji, no! How about it? Wanna show up? That's a bit over the top. You're getting way too carried away. Don't say such strange things. What a shallow idea. Ooh, a 4-hit combo. Sorry. Anyway, let's see. Let's call Kawakami to get a little massage from after all this insane action.
Hey. What? How's the pressure, Master? Master? Oh.
And now let's go to Shinjuku to talk to Mishima. Wait. It said go to Shinjuku to talk to Mishima. Where is Mishima? Oh, he is not in Shinjuku for once. He is in Akihabara. Let's go to Akihabara then. There he is. This is so amazing. The Phantom Thieves fever has run rampant. The fan site's blowing up. So you did the request I asked you to do, thanks. Oh, I've been researching that actor and I came across some substantial new info. Are you free to hear what I found?
Alright.
Let's head to the diner. So, you know that actor I suggested as your next target? Apparently he's marrying the idol from those rumors. He probably just couldn't live with himself after what he did to her. His reputation did a total 180 after he announced the marriage though. People used to hate him, but now all everyone wants to talk about is how sweet and manly he is. At any rate, we can't oppose the will of the public. Good thing we decided not to change his heart. Support for the Phantom Thieves would have really dropped if we had. I need to make sure our next target is one we can win against. And what exactly will we win? Proof. Proof that we are the ones doing the right thing.
Actually...
Oh, by the way, I came up with a new plan of attack. If we really want to make you guys famous, we need to do more than just answer promising requests. Right now there are tons of idiots out there doubting you and trying to influence others to do the same. So, we're gonna purge them. You really need to chill.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. Purge is a pretty disturbing word, huh? That's not really any better way to phrase it though. The truth is, I looked up some of these idiots who were criticizing you and sent them warning messages. You know, something like, if you don't change your wicked ways, you'll be our next target. Okay, Mishima, you're getting out of hand now. I'll have you know, it's been working wonders. They totally stopped dissing the P-Thieves. There's still some people who say they don't believe, but deep down they're just afraid of you guys. Isn't this great? Plus, now that all those haters are gone, people are putting a bunch more info on the forum. Post after post after post is all please and help me. This is so much fun. Fun. All I did is find my own way to change people's hearts. I'm above the simple stuff like producing and advertising now. I can change the world. I have the strength to do that now. Oh. Eh? Akiyama. Yo, Mishima. Haven't seen you since graduation. Haha, we actually saw each other here not that long ago. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Akiyama? What? Are you okay? What do you mean? Does it look like I ain't okay? I don't know, it just seemed quiet. Shut your mouth, Zero. I don't got time to be listening to you. Zero.
Damn it.
He acts like I'm a total nothing, but he still takes time to try and mess with me. I've changed though. I'm way better than a loser like him. I even heard he's been hanging out with some shady people. They're all scum. I wish we could change their hearts for the good of society.
Oh.
Wait, that's it! We can change his heart instead of that actor's. Alright, it's decided. Your next target's gonna be Akiyama-kun. Let's see, where's his info? Speaking of targets. Are you guys gonna come after me someday too? Are you feeling guilty? You're really considering it? Good joke, Amamiya.
See you around.
Anyway, I'm heading home. I'll send you Akiyama-kun's info later. Mishima's trying to push a target on us to advance his own agenda. I should discuss this with the others. I very much should. So he just wants to get revenge on a guy who made fun of him? Didn't he give us some other weird request too? Something about that handsome actor? Is Mishima-kun trying to take advantage of us? Apparently he has also threatened anyone who dares speak ill of the Phantom Thieves on his forum. Perhaps we should enact a change of heart on Mishima, not this Akiyama fellow.
Wait, hold on.
Whoa, wait up, he ain't that bad.
Yep.
I guess we could find out what's happening if we manage to find his shadow. I mean, he's already worried that we're gonna change his heart, right? probably be able to track down his shadow in mementos. All things considered, I think our best course of action would be to defeat it and change his heart. Mishima, it feels almost wrong to consider such an option.
But
We can't have him keep causing problems for us, though. Either way, we can decide whether or not we'll change his heart later. For now, we must meet his shadow. This is the only way.
now,
Let's head into Mementos and track down Mishima's shadow. Wow, we're going to Mementos during the night? That's important. Oh, it's plot related, okay. Who are you? Could you be the Phantom Thieves? So you wanna change my heart even after everything I've done for you guys? Me, of all people? If you just shut up and listen to what I told you, the Phantom Thieves would get even more famous. And if you did that, I would get some of the spotlight too. I wouldn't be just some stupid zero anymore. There's finally some hope back in my life, so why? Why are you so insistent on stopping me? Yo, losers, get out of here! I want to talk to your leader, alone. This is all your fault. Before you came along, I knew my role in life. I was supposed to be the guy everyone messed with. I had accepted that I was a zero, embraced it even. But once I figured out you were one of the Phantom Thieves, everything changed. You just had to get close to me.
Damn it.
I mean, seeing a real-life hero do all this amazing stuff made me wish I could do something more. I want to change society too. I want the world to notice me. If I can't just make the Phantom Thieves famous, maybe I'll end up famous too. You're riding our coattails. Can you really blame me? Look at how boring I am. But you guys, you're special. You have the ability to change the people, to change the world. In the end, that's why I need you guys. You're the only way I'll be able to make a name for myself. I know it's wrong. But if I can't push my way into the spotlight now, when will I? Anyway, just bring it on already. You're here to fight, aren't you? What? You aren't going to change my heart? Do it yourself.
Hey.
Come on, let's go. I'm sure he's learned something if he's been spending all this time with us amazing heroes, yeah? Wow, that was cool. No. I need the Phantom Thieves. I need to be famous. I need to. That was deep. And exactly what Mishima needed.
Looks like we made a great miscalculation, inmate. Contrary to our assumptions, it seems you have turned out to be quite promising.
Your powers continue to grow, as do the relationships you hold with your contractor. It seems the rehabilitation is proceeding at a fine rate. Allow me to warn you on one matter. Being at the peak may mean you are mere moments from your downfall. Unexpected situations are necessary in a game, after all.
Again?
Dream again. What the hell? I'm human. I have to be. There's no way I was born like that. I won't let myself get worked up over some dream. I'm sure everything will be clear if we can get to the depths of mementos.
So I've been thinking about all the different ways I could save Eiko, but the best method would be getting evidence of Tsukasa's misconduct. That's the conclusion I keep coming to. So I'm thinking of asking around in the red light district, if it's okay with you. Do you think you could help me out?
Hey.
Anyway, first of all, let's save the game. We're safe. We're safe. We're not gonna need to do everything again. And now, let's go to Jinbocho. And buy Heroic Revelations.
That's incredible.
How can I help you?
Yeah.
Next, let's go to Shibuya. And let's go to the arcade. Or maybe he is in front of the arcade. Hold on. Wrong arcade! It's not in Shibuya, it's in Akihabara. Ah! Aha, there he is. The Gigolo arcade. Who's that kid? He's amazing. That's the king. Oh, I've heard about him. He's just a little guy, huh? Must still be in grade school. He's dual wielding? Yeah, he's playing 2 opponents all by himself. And it's still too easy for him. Well, I guess that's that. What a monster. The king may have some tips on how to defeat the cheater. I should negotiate with him.
What do you want?
Let's play a game. Nah, sounds like too much work. Don't take it personal, I turn everyone down. Later. There's an invincible player. Invincible, huh? You mean that guy who cheats, right? It really makes me mad when he does that.
I don't care.
But I can still beat him, so I don't really care. Just forget about him. He's bothering someone.
Uh-huh.
You sound like the Phantom Thieves. So you're saying you wanna beat the cheater. You seem like a nice guy, but just let it go. The Phantom Thieves are really cool, aren't they? Are you a fan too? Have you ever met them? They came to my school? Oh, you mean at Shujin Academy? Yeah, that was pretty awesome. But teaching you how to play Gunabout won't be easy. And I won't get anything out of it. Let's make a deal. You're really persistent. I'm just a grade schooler, you know? How about this? I want to get to know the Phantom Thieves. It's probably impossible, but if you can help me to do that, then I'll teach you how to play. What do you say? It's a deal? Let's do it. Seriously? Well, if you really want to that much, then... I thought for sure you were just gonna give up. Wow, I didn't see this coming. But the Phantom Thieves hide their true identities, right? Are you sure I can get to know them? What's your name? Huh? You're gonna tell them my name? My name is Shinya Oda.
Hey!
Tell the Phantom Thieves my name and have them post it somewhere only they would be able to access. That will be good enough as an autograph and proof that they know my name. Proof that you really know the Phantom Thieves, huh? We need something credible for this kid to believe us. Didn't Futaba say she hacked into Gunabout server or something? Let's discuss this with Futaba, she might have a good idea. Now let's go to back to LeBlanc. You found the king? No surprise there. So did he tell you how to take down the cheater?
No.
He's going to, on one condition. He wants us to introduce him to the Phantom Thieves. We can't just give ourselves away though, that's where you come in. Maybe you could hack into the Gunabout server and do something? But we won't be able to get in touch with him that way. Leave evidence of your hacking. That would be easy, but is he really gonna believe that? Okay, I'll write a calling card saying that we're going to steal the Gunabout homepage. And after that, you need to leave evidence that the Phantom Thieves hacked into it. The king will have no choice but to believe it was really us. This sounds like fun. I'll put our logo smack dab at the top of the front page. Perfect, we'll go see the king. Oh, and we'll let you know before we talk to him, so wait for our word to start the hacking. You can count on me. And now... First of all, let me take a look at my personas. Yes, there is. Good.
Hey, inmate.
You have
Justine. Registration? Are you sure? You'd like to register this? You'd like to register this? These are the few lack patience. The inmate. Let's execute it. Now choose! Will this truly select the skills you'd like to inherit?
It will receive a great now for a rebirth.
Do you really select the skills you'd like to inherit?
will receive extraordinary power. It will receive extraordinary power. It will receive extraordinary power. Now for a rebirth.
Not terrible. Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive a my.
Not terrible, but select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive extra. Then let us begin.
Looks pretty tough. Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive my.
You okay with this? Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive, then let us begin.
You okay with this? Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive. I see.
Not terrible. Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive, then let us begin.
You okay with this? Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive a great deal now for a rebirth.
I see. A strong persona indeed. Can you gather them up? Will this truly help you? Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive some, then let us begin.
okay with this? Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will we see, girls. Let us begin.
Change your mind? Justine, these are the paths you have walked. Is this what you want? This persona, a fee is required, and accept this persona. This persona, you'll withdraw this. This is your power. A fee is required, then accept this persona. Is this what you want? A fee is required. This is your power. A fee is required, then accept this persona. A fee is required, then accept this persona. You'll withdraw this is your power. You can hold no more personas. The inmate needs our guidance. They will be reborn anew. It appears it will become something.
Behold its new form. Into a new form.
Looks like it'll.
Behold its new form. Into a new form.
Finished. You'd like to read the content? Read here. Is this what a fee is required? Then accept this persona. You'll withdraw this. This is your power. You can hold no such rudeness. Time for some rehabilitation. Let's execute him. Some modification, huh?
Let me see which ones I'm going to be needing on the near future. Okay, I'm gonna need tower. Ooh, I'm gonna need counselor. Alright. So I'm not gonna be using the Death Arcana so soon, nor will I be using the Devil.
It appears.
So, this may prove somewhat extreme.
I guess it'll.
This may prove somewhat extreme.
Okay, I'm gonna need
Finished for Justine. These are the paths you have walked.
one counselor.
Is this what you want? Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this. This is your power.
And I'm gonna need a star.
You'll withdraw this and accept this persona.
I already have tower. Alright,
Done already? What?
let's go back because for now that's all we need. Now let's go back to Shinya.
Hey!
The fake calling card is ready for use. Should we ask Futaba to do the hacking? Contact her. I'm ready whenever. Go ahead. It will be fine. Leave it to me. Okay, I'm hacking in now.
Any progress with the Phantom Thieves? Calling card? Huh? Ah, there's something written on it. Thanks for your support. Please help those in need. This is a promise to you from the Phantom Thieves. We're going to post a secret message just for you on the game's official website. Oh, is this for real? I mean, you can probably just buy one of these cards at the store. The official Gunabout website? Whoa! The mark of the Phantom Thieves! They hacked the site!
Now how about you hold your end of the deal?
Just like they did on Medjet's site. Which means you were able to contact the real Phantom Thieves. No way! How'd you do it?
Through a secret exchange.
Oh, that's so cool! So they want to remain anonymous. Wow, I can't believe they sent me a message. I wasn't expecting much from you, but you're actually pretty cool.
I know I'm cool.
I wish I was able to talk with them or something, though. But you fulfilled your part of the deal, so I'll teach you how to shoot. Once you stop them from moving, you gotta hit their weak point right away. You should be able to inflict a lot of damage to the cheater this way. Let's get started. Come on, you gotta aim. No, you're just stopping their movement by doing that.
Don't you hate when a kid knows more than you in a game?
No, not like that. Are you taking this seriously? You gotta focus on your second shot.
He's almost like a different person when he gets mad. His instructions are precise but also Spartan-like.
The king's swearing up a storm today.
That's what happens when he teams up with another player. And why everyone also watches him from a distance.
Alright, looks like you kinda got the hang of it.
So the king's a bit of a potty mouth.
I think you'll be able to beat that cheater now. I have a bad habit of swearing when I get all worked up. Sorry. But I think you have a lot of potential. More than most people. If you want, I can teach you a few other moves too. I have the ultimate trump card. So tell me more about the Phantom Thieves.
It's a deal. And there we go, we got a new one. Also, I kind of fucked up there. I was supposed to get a luck reading.
According to the reports, it seems your skill at handling a gun is quite impressive. Either you taught yourself, or you had a capable coach by your side. Where did you learn how to handle a gun?
Arcade.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow.
It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the tower persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power. Down shot allows you to knock down an enemy with a special shot once per infiltration.
All right.
It's earlier than usual today. I gotta go. See you later. Hey,
Amamiya-san, I'm so glad I caught ya. Hey, we should exchange IDs. It's not like I'm here every day, so... Sure. Cool. There, got it. I'll hit you up when I have time to train you in Gunabout.
bye.
See you later, Mamiya-san.
You're back.
Inmate.
I trust you haven't forgotten about your special assignment. We will be expecting in front of our door. Father has begun acting a little odd lately. He has been cooped up in his study and his voice lacks energy. That actually sounds quite similar to what Madarame went through. And Madarame still had a change of heart in the end. Don't worry, Haru. Is that so? Oh, my apologies. I don't mean to doubt you or anything. Nobody was accusing you of that. People just act a bit weird after the treasure gets stolen. It will be hard not to worry about such a sudden shift. It will be okay, Haru. Right. I feel better now after consulting with you all. Thank you.
Looks like this Okumura case is finally going to have a happy ending. All that we have to do now is wait for his change of heart.
The Labor Standards Act defines worker rights and the punishments for violating these standards. Now, which of these is the punishment for forced labor the most grievous offense? A. 10 years in prison, or B. a 20 million yen fine? The correct answer is A. An inhuman executive gets 10 years in an inhuman executive gets 10 years in jail. Okumura Foods is likely only guilty of long hours and unpaid overtime, not forced labor. Many say the punishment for that's too lenient, 6 months in jail or 300,000 yen fine.
Nice going!
The punishment is too soft in both answers, that's why people are turning to us. Now, before we do the next part, let's go and do the thing I forgot.
What shall we do?
Luck reading.
Now.
And now we go back to LeBlanc.
What do you think?
And we hang out with Sojiro.
Thanks.
Oh, the regulars will be here any minute. Don't you ever get lonely, So-chan? You've been a bachelor for so long. Have you given up on marriage? All I want in a relationship is spicy stimulation followed by some smooth, relaxing comfort. And I can get both of those things from my curry and my coffee. That's enough for me. He always dodges the questions like that. He's so clever. By the way, what are your thoughts on So-chan's life of solitude? To each his own. That's a real roundabout way of showing disapproval. Anyway, the only thing I care about in life is making sure my customers are satisfied. Nothing makes me happier than seeing people relax in here. Come back anytime, okay?
Hey,
She seemed especially aggressive today, huh? It would have been bad if she pushed any further. But I guess food services relies on keeping the right distance from people. Not too far, not too close. Welcome. You just don't know when to give up, do you? Well, I just learned something very interesting. Futaba's been shut off from both school and society this whole time, huh? That's not good parenting. Yeah, and what have you done to care for her? You know quite well what I've done, and it's about time you pay up. Don't be ridiculous. Futaba had a terrible life living with you. Plus, I already gave you most of the inheritance for custody. Is that still not enough for you? We could always find out in court. I wonder who would win between a blood relative and a mere legal guardian. You? Oh, and not to mention that kid you have here. I've heard all about him and his criminal record. That leaves us with a parent who won't let her go to school and a delinquent housemate on probation. Doesn't quite seem to be the best environment for Futaba now, does it? Shut your mouth. You have a problem, punk? I'll sue you for intimidation. Hey, keep your neck out of this. Just get on upstairs, okay? Sojiro, I hunger. Oh. Futaba-chan, long time no see. I... Futaba. See what I'm saying? She's a total wreck. This is clearly not a healthy situation. She's only like this because she saw you here. Don't make me repeat myself. You can't beat me in court, so you may as well just give me the money. Well, I hope you reached the right decision. Bye now. Futaba, you should just head home for today. I'll take you. Sojiro. Futaba's okay. All that drama must tired her out. Must have tired her out. She fell asleep right after we got home. That man is Futaba's uncle. After Wakaba died, Futaba was passed around all her relatives. His place was the last. He treated her like garbage. He never fed her and forced her to sleep on the floor like an animal. He didn't even let her bathe. Once I learned that, I knew I had to step in. I couldn't stand for that kind of horrible treatment, so I decided to take Futaba under my care. Even back then, he was whining about all the damn expenses. I threw some cash his way, thinking that would put the issue to bed, but now he's back for more. I don't even know how he managed to find me here. Maybe paying him was a mistake. Saving Futaba was no mistake. Heh, thanks. I never thought you would be the one comforting me. Either way though, it's my fault Futaba didn't leave her room. I just didn't know how to help her through it. I would make curry, leave it by her door, and go. If not for you, I would probably still be waiting for her to come out. So if you asked me whether I deserve to be Futaba's guardian, my answer would be no. They say blood's thicker than water, right? I wonder what would be best for Futaba.
Sorry.
Look at me, spilling my heart out to a punk like you. Though, it's kinda weird. For some reason, I just feel like telling you this kind of stuff. It's like you're peering into my heart. I guess there really is something special about you. I feel like my bond with Sojiro is growing deeper. Coffee Mastery allows you to brew coffee that greatly restores SP of one ally.
Alright.
It's already pretty late.
I'm going home.
I should be heading home. I'm still worried about Futaba. Don't stay it too late, you hear? Oh, and thanks. Maximum kindness! I am pure perfection!
Alright.
Hey. Futaba's fast asleep. Didn't mean to get you tangled up in all this mess. If I can help somehow? No, you don't have to do anything. The fact that you ask is enough. Man, I never know what I'm doing when I talk to you. I just keep yammering on about stuff I never planned on talking about. Must be going senile, huh? Anyway, don't worry about that guy. I'll find some way to deal with him. You just keep looking out for Futaba. Seems like you two are really hitting it off, so that's all I had to say. Don't forget to lock up before bed. Later.
Oh my heart. Swoon!
Everyone's incompetent.
Those phantom thieves need to hurry up and deal with Okumura. Not just him, but all companies that exploit their employees. Yeah, we're in trouble too, you know. Take out one, you gotta take them all out. It's only fair.
Man.
Why are they raking us over the coals?
Let's get started.
Well then, let's get class started. I hope you remembered what we have gone over until now.
Well...
Mr. Hiruta, please come to the faculty office at once.
What's this?
Okay, let's go and read some.
What do you want to do?
I became a demon to find my own path. Stories about great people from the past, huh? I'm just a little suspicious of how true they are. The desire for knowledge leads to an unexpected end. Looks a bit crazy studying so hard. In any case, I'm sure you've gained a lot of wisdom from reading about historical figures. Okay, now, since we're still playing catch up, we're gonna have to go and catch up to the Counselor Arcana again.
Welcome.
It's already autumn.
Thank you so much. Now.
Okay. This is the one, okay. Well, today's just going to be another back and forth as usual. Or will it? Today's your lucky day. Please take a look at what's on this table. I've been making you listen to all this tough stuff about traumas, pain, and grief lately, so I found these cookies in an underground mall. Now we can have a little break. They're kind of fancy cookies too. I thought I would get the surprise for you since you've been kind enough to indulge me all this time. Go ahead, enjoy. This looks great. Go on, don't be shy. I've got enough for seconds too.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I know. As long as we're talking about cookies, they actually reminded me about the psychological experiment. The scientists prepared two containers and put the same kind of cookies in both of them. In one container, they put only one cookie, but the other one was filled with cookies, 10 of them. So then they had their subjects try cookies from each container and ask how their tastes compared. Which container's cookies were marked as tasting better? Any guesses? The 10 cookie container. Sorry, not quite. The subjects preferred the taste of the single cookie. There's something called the law of scarcity. It's about what you would imagine from the name. People are drawn to things that are more scarce. You can see this law in action just by observing how excited people get over limited edition merchandise. You know, you're right. I know, right? Don't you think it's really fascinating? In becoming aware of scarcity, we trigger our own desires and cause a change in our cognition. Not only that, the effect spreads to our senses and creates a subjective, observable difference in our reality. Basically, your perceptions can be changed by your cognition or preconceptions. It's all below the conscious level, but it's really incredible. Incidentally, now that you've heard that story, how do you feel about that idea? That your unconscious desires may have changed the taste of the cookie? Hey, as long as it tastes good. That's definitely not the usual response, but it's one I can understand. It probably sounds like an exaggeration, but something about that seems so beautiful to me. Maybe the human heart can falter or be unreliable sometimes, but if this experiment proves anything, it's that even a simple preconception can be enough to bring someone more joy.
For example,
take that story I just told you. What if you had eaten that one cookie and it had been the best cookie of your life? Say I never revealed that trick behind it. That cookie would have remained more delicious than usual. It would have been a subjective proof of your reality. I guess so. Right, I'm glad to hear you say that. Basically, what I wanted to say was, if this idea of preconception could be studied further and actually applied to treating people, I feel like it could help a lot of people, maybe even more than I could help through counseling. Then again, it relies so heavily on perspective, some people might call it a lie, or see it as running from problems. Still, even if that's true, I still believe that method could save a lot of people.
Sorry.
Yikes, I'm so sorry. We wound up getting into an academic conversation after all. I really need to watch myself. Whenever I'm talking to you, somehow I always end up going back to my research. I truly am grateful for everything you've done. Not just because I can get your opinion on these things either. It's more like, it's as if I'm talking to an old friend. But maybe that's too personal. After all, this is all for the sake of our deal, right? So we say anyway. Mindfulness. Chance to restore Joker's SP when it is low. Ooh.
Alright.
Now then, I better show you another way to mentally train yourself. What I'm going to teach you today is... more SP. And here, have a snack.
well, see you.
Donut worry. Urgh! God, that name. Oh, this is my rookie. Sorry about earlier. It was supposed to be a chance for us to relax, but it ended up being another big academic discussion. I really don't mind. You're always so kind. You might be a better counselor than I am. I've always been like this. I get so hyper-focused on my research I don't notice anything else. Back when I was a student, people kept warning me about that. Oops, there I go rambling again. Sorry. Alright, see you again soon.
Ah, you're back.
Father was cooped up in his study again today. His reaction was quite vague when I spoke to him too. Is this what normally happens? Madarame was in a similar state after we changed his heart. It will be okay, don't worry, all we need to do is wait. You're right, I'll just believe it's going to work. Thank you, and sorry for asking so many times. I'll message you again if there's more progress.
I get why Haru is worried. But let's just wait for the change of heart to go through. Don't worry, it'll be just like it always is.
Now let's go hang out with Oya.
Honey.
Hey!
There you are. So you won't believe how weird the chief's been acting. Sit down so I can give you the details. Hold on.
Oh yeah?
Just a second.
You take care now.
I still need the Devil Arcana.
Hey, inmate!
How
Time for some rehabilitation.
They will be reborn anew.
this shall be into a new form.
You change your mind. Justine, you
These are the paths you have walked. This first a fee is required. This is your power. Are you finished?
what? No slacking off.
Now let's go again to Crossroads to talk to Oya.
Hey!
Lalachan,
Take a
you
seat.
borrow the seats in the back.
So the chief reduced my quota and he even apologized to me. He said he's been concerned for my health, which is actually kinda creepy now that I think about it. Anyway, that's not all. He said he's letting me reopen my investigation into what happened to Kaio. He told me he wants me to do everything I can to pursue the truth. I think he was serious. I wonder what happened to make him change so suddenly. Aren't you happy? Of course I am, it's just... this whole thing's too convenient. It seems a little fishy, you know? I mean, you asked me for the chief's name the other day, right? Did I? Can't remember. Why are you giving him such a hard time? Aren't you gonna tell him the other good news? I know where Kaio is. That was part of the chief's apology to me. Apparently he did some investigating on his own. So he followed up on my journalist friend's source and it turns out she really is alive after all. I'm glad to hear that. This is incredible news. So, where is she? A mental hospital. That explains why she hasn't been able to contact me the whole time. I really want to go see her, but to be honest, I'm afraid. I'm afraid to know the truth. Not just about Kaio's current state, but about what happened to her that night too. I'll go with you. That's really considerate of you, but the hospital she's in is far out in the countryside. But thank you. You give me the courage I need to do this. I'm going to see her. No matter what happens, I need to see this through to the end. Otherwise, I wouldn't be Ichiko Oya, journalist extraordinaire. I'm really glad I talked to you about this. I never would have made up my mind without your help. You know, you're way more than just some high school kid. You're almost like my guidance counselor.
All right.
By the way, everything with the chief worked out okay, but the higher-ups are still keeping an eye on me. So I'll need you to keep the juicy tidbits coming. I can't stop writing about the Phantom Thieves now. Alright, let's see what you have for me today. Okay, I think this is an excellent spot for us to end. Because after all, I need to wake up early tomorrow. It's my return to work. Hiya, eager to talk? Thanks for pushing me to go see Kaio. I'm a journalist. From now on, I'm always gonna chase the truth. Good luck. Thanks. You really are a weird kid, you know that? Whenever I talk to you, I get this heightened sense of duty for some reason. I'll come back with some awesome stories, so let's meet up again. Okay, I'm gonna hang up. Got back for my big trip. See ya!
Hey!
And we were able to grab a seat. Let's read. Humans experience sorrow when they fail to reach omniscience.
Now everyone.
Autumn is for eating. Autumn is for art. Autumn is for reading. Stores will use whatever reasons they can to pull in customers, this season in particular. Ah yes, people also say that autumn is for sports. A while back, baseball was a national sport, but these days people have been into soccer. Yeah! As you know, black and white are the common colors for soccer balls. Now then, Amamiya-san, could you take a look at this picture?
Do you know this one?
How many white and black shapes are there respectively on a soccer ball?
This is it.
Precisely.
Correct. The ball was composed of 12 black pentagons and 20 white hexagons. It's made up of a total of 32 surfaces. By the way, apparently soccer balls used to be only one color. They changed it to black and white so it could be seen better on television, or so I hear anyway. Television was still in black and white when they started airing soccer in Europe. At any rate, the contrast of white and black next to each other is a slick design, don't you think?
Nice going!
A recent design that's caught my eyes is the Moon Burger, which uses an egg to represent the moon. I'm well aware of the bad rumors surrounding Okumura foods, but you can't argue with hunger. You think someone like her really eats hamburgers? Alright,
Let's do it.
let's stop this here for tonight and for today. Now, so this is the end of my month and a half of isolation. Starting tomorrow, I'll be heading back to work. We're still going to continue the isolation, sorta, but I'm still gonna need to head into work from now on. So that means I'm not going to be able to do extra long streams during the week. And it also means that let me put my whole face here. It's better, yeah. It also means that I may have to dial back from doing streams from Monday to Friday to how it used to be before, which was, you know, Tuesdays and Fridays. I am not entirely sure yet. I'll have to see how, you know, my energy levels are going to be after having to head in for work and stuff. Depending on how it goes, I may start streaming more often as well. Otherwise, I'll just return to what used to be my schedule, which was Tuesdays and Fridays. Hopefully we can finish Persona even if we fail to keep the pace going. But thank you guys so much for everybody who popped by to watch me during my attempt to keep myself sane during this isolation period. I hope I managed to make it enjoyable for all of you as well. So if you like, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Leave a like, leave a comment. Love to reply to comments. And I hope to see you guys next time for more Persona 5 Royal. Until then, everybody please keep safe, wash your hands, wear your masks when you go out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.